Welcome back to One Stop Law. Now, Britain has come to a grinding halt after Queen Elizabeth II died peacefully at Balmoral Castle in Scotland on 8 September 2022. Now, there is a lot of talk about the correct codename for the operation given post Queen's death. So, in this video, I will try to give you a short insight into the operation named on Queen's death and also its related procedure. Let's get started with the video. Now, the death of Queen Elizabeth II marks a key moment in the history of the United Kingdom, as it is no secret that the United Kingdom's plan for the eventual death of Queen Elizabeth II was codenamed as London Bridge. But there were special provisions made if the monarch died if she was in Scotland. In the original Operation London Bridge, the Queen's private secretary was supposed to call the Prime Minister and say the words, "The London Bridge is down." But this did not happen because the Queen has died in Scotland. So, as the Queen passed away in Scotland, the plan was codenamed as Operation Unicorn. The death of Queen Elizabeth II in Scotland has triggered contingency plans known as Operation Unicorn. The name was chosen because unicorn is the national animal of Scotland and forms a part of the royal coat of arms along with the Lion of England. The plan lists procedure that would roll out moments after her death and culminate with her funeral. As per the plan, the day of Queen Elizabeth II's death is referred to as the D Day, while every day following the day will be referred as D+1, D+2, and so forth. The royal palace has already announced her passing as part of the operation. Flags were brought to half mast within 10 minutes of the announcement. Prince Charles' address and the UK Prime Minister Liz Truss's national speech were also given on day one. The United Kingdom is to go into a period of mourning of 10 days post her death. The next day starts the period of official mourning, and the details of her state funeral is to be announced. During the mourning period, the United Kingdom government will not announce any other business unless urgent. The British Parliament would suspend all business for these 10 days after relaying a condolence message. Flags will fly at half mast at Buckingham Palace, Parliament Houses, and all buildings across the United Kingdoms. Major sporting events are to be postponed. The politicians will prepare for a state funeral. The agencies reported that as per Operation Unicorn, the Queen's coffin will be brought from Scotland to the Buckingham Palace on day 2, where the House of Commons will pay their tribute. Thereafter, it is to be carried in a procession up the Royal Mile to St Giles Cathedral for a reception service. The coffin will then move to London, ready for lying in the state. The Queen will lie in the state in Westminster Hall for about 4 days before her funeral, allowing members from the public to pay their respects. Amidst public mourning, the funeral will be held on the 10th day at the Westminster Abbey after the final prayer service at St George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Queen Elizabeth II will be laid to rest in the castle's King George IV Memorial Chapel. So, this was a quick update on Operation Unicorn and a quick look into the list of events that is to follow after the end of this glorious chapter of Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch of Britain. Till I see you some other video. Thank you all.